A mid-state man laid in a coma for months, not knowing that he was actually getting closer to eviction, all because no one could access his bank account to pay his rent. New at 10, our Todd Walker spoke with the man's neighbors, who they say they're doing everything they can to save his home. Right?
Yeah, Rory, I spoke with attorneys who specialize in landlord-tenant issues, and this landlord has every right to begin the eviction process, even though the reason Steve Bullard hadn't paid is because he spent months in a coma and is still recovering in the hospital.
We need to replace the entire porch.
Scott Overstreet has been living in his neighbor's house, caring for his neighbor's pets and worrying about his neighbor Steve Bullard for months now.
We found Mr. Bullard in January in a comatose state in his trailer.
After not seeing Bullard for days, Overstreet went to check on him and found that he'd mixed up his medications. He was rushed to TriStar Stonecrest Hospital in Smyrna, where he laid in a coma for months.
Steve Bullard is now recovering here at Kindred Hospital in Nashville. The concern, though, is will he have a home to return to when he's finally able to go home?
There has been no way for us to access his online banking or his banking accounts to pay his bills while he's been in the hospital.
Bullard has awoken from his coma but cannot communicate how to pay his rent. It's now 7 months past due.
So it's not an issue that the money is not there. It's simply a matter of being able to access it. And the landlord apparently has lost patience with the situation.
The landlord told NewsChannel5 at some point he has to cut his losses and will begin the eviction process July 1st. Now his friends and neighbors are raising money to try and keep Bullard from being thrown out.
He has nowhere to go if this were to occur. He has no family member that is able to take him on when he comes out of the hospital.
And they're raising money to also fix up his house. It's not handicapped accessible right now. And Bullard will be in a wheelchair when he's finally released from the hospital. That could happen in the next month to 3 months. And we've got a link to the GoFundMe page on NewsChannel5.com. They're also looking for any contractors or anyone with building materials that they'd like to donate to get the wheelchair ramp and anything else ready for his house for when he does finally come home.
Good neighbors, though, watching out.
Absolutely.
All right, Todd, thanks.